Okay, so picture this. You're on the fairway, you're lining up your shot, and you pull out your rangefinder.
Yeah,
But this isn't just any rangefinder.
right.
This one claims to be so smart, it practically picks the right club for you.
Uh-huh.
It considers wind elevation, even how you personally swing.
Interesting.
We're diving deep on the FlightScope i4 today to see if it can really live up to that promise.
It's a bold claim for sure.
It is.
What I find interesting here is how it tries to fix a problem most golfers don't even realize they, uh, you know,
Yeah.
truly understanding how all those factors affect their shot distance.
Okay, I'll bite. Everyone obviously wants to know how far to the pin.
Of course.
That's a given.
Right.
But what's the big deal about all this extra stuff?
Well,
We're talking a rangefinder here, not a supercomputer.
yeah, but think about it. You're out on the course, the wind is swirling, you're playing at a different altitude than you're used to.
Right.
How do you factor all that in?
Yeah.
That's where this environmental optimizer comes in. It takes all those variables and theoretically tells you how they'll actually affect your shot.
All right, let's break it down.
Sure.
The product description lists the standard stuff, slope pin detection.
Uh-huh.
But then it mentions this user selectable indirection thing.
Okay.
It sounds like something out of a spaceship manual.
Yeah.
What does that even mean in plain English?
Okay, so think of it like this. Have you ever aimed left or right of the target to compensate for the wind?
Oh, yeah.
Most experienced players do this by feel,
Right.
but this feature aims to actually calculate how much you need to adjust your aim.
So instead of just guessing and praying, this thing is trying to tell me aim 10 degrees left or whatever.
Exactly.
But how does it know how strong the wind is out there?
Yeah.
Is it going to install tiny weather stations all over the course?
Well, not quite. It pulls wind data from local weather stations.
Okay.
It's a useful starting point. You've got to remember, though, wind on a golf course can be tricky. There can be microclimates and gusts that a weather station miles away won't pick up on.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
So it's a guide, not a gospel.
right.
Then there's this whole effective playing distance thing,
Uh-huh.
which sounds way more complicated than just saying how far away the pin is.
It's about making the distance meaningful to you as a player.
Okay.
Say you normally play at sea level, but you're on vacation in the mountains.
Right.
The ball flies differently at higher altitudes, right?
For sure.
This feature uses your home course as a baseline and adjusts the distance to what it would feel like back home.
Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. I can't tell you how many times I've overshot a green because I didn't adjust for the elevation.
Yeah.
But are you telling me this thing can solve that problem?
That's the idea.
Wow.
It's trying to help you avoid those miscalculations.
Yeah.
Now, whether it actually works that well in practice, that's a whole other question.
Fair enough. But this is where I really start to get skeptical.
Okay.
Personalized club recommendations.
Yeah. Seriously. Is this thing reading my mind? How on earth does it know which club I should use?
Right.
Does it stock my golf bag or something?
It's not magic,
Yeah.
but it is pretty clever.
Okay.
It likely needs some information about your swing.
Okay.
How fast you swing, the angle, the ball launches, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Think of it like this. Remember those launch monitors at the golf store?
Oh, yeah.
This is like having a mini version right into your rangefinder.
Hold on, though. Not everyone is swinging on a launch monitor every week.
Right.
Are you saying I need to feed it data from my other FlightScope gadgets?
Uh-huh.
What about us regular folks who just want a smarter rangefinder?
That's a great point. It's not entirely clear how it gathers this personalized data.
Right.
It might integrate with their other devices or
Yeah.
have some kind of setup process where you input your swing characteristics.
Okay, so there are still some question marks there.
Yeah,
But the bigger picture is pretty wild, right?
it is.
This level of personalization feels like the future of golf tech.
Absolutely. This i4 isn't just giving you numbers.
Right. It's trying to provide real insight. Yeah. The question is, will all this data actually translate to smarter decisions and lower scores?
Right. That's the million-dollar question.
It is.
It makes you wonder if a rangefinder can give you insights you wouldn't otherwise have.
Uh-huh.
Could it actually help you improve faster?
Yeah.
Or does it take some of the skill out of the game? It's a fascinating idea to chew on.
And that's the beauty of technology like this.
Yeah.
It pushes the boundaries of what's possible,
Uh-huh.
but it also forces us to ask questions about the balance between data skill and the joy of the game itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So next time you're on the course and you've got your trusty rangefinder in hand, think about all the factors that go into that perfect shot.
Right.
And maybe, just maybe, this new wave of technology can help get you a little closer.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.